Hey everybody, Economic Ninja here. I hope you're doing great. I'm going to do an interesting story today. I'm going to open up something that a subscriber gave to me, and I'm just now opening this up right now. I do know what it is, but I'm going to read this, try and make it through this normally. This is a challenge coin. And I don't know if you guys know this, but military firefighters, I don't know if police officers have these. They have these challenge coins. This is cool. Oh, this is really cool. You can see, oh, it's going to be backwards because I got the camera backwards. You just have to deal with it. Sorry. It's a firefighter challenge coin. And it says the Silver Dollar Club on it. That is really cool. An old pumper, steam-driven pumper from Soshimish. Oh, man, I'm going to mess that one up, guys. This is really cool. And this actually came from a gentleman named Craig. And Craig, I want to thank you for that. And I'm going to read this letter. This is going to be the first. Oh, man, hopefully I can get through this. All right. So it's entitled, it says, Ninja, thank you for all your input. You have reinforced what I believe, what is happening, and being able to share it with everyone. Always having a side gig my entire life was amazing. Nothing like going to the bank and depositing your regular paycheck into savings because you have other income to cover your living expenses. Wow, that is epic. And then there's another one he wrote too. And he says, thank you for providing us with the current information we need here every day. Here is a challenge coin from my department. Enjoy life every day. Craig, brother in battle. Craig, I thank you so much for this because this is absolutely, I really do enjoy challenge coins. They mean a lot to me. I've gotten some over the years. I got one from a general in the military that was having a heart attack, and he said during his worst time in life, I made him laugh. So it was a really fun story, and I really enjoyed that. So thank you. And I'm going to talk about what he just talked about, and that is owning a side business. First off, as firefighters, a lot of firefighters own the side gig. I love that part of being a firefighter, and it really does afford you a lot of opportunity. And there might be some of you that don't have a side gig, but you work a 9 to 5 every week. You're working Monday through Friday or whatever your schedule is. You got 5 days a week. You're like, man, I just don't have the time. I'm going to be honest with you. You do have the time. You have the time. There are 24 hours in a day. And we don't need to sleep less. I mean, we heard Arnold Schwarzenegger say that once, when someone's like, well, how do I, accomplish more? And he said, sleep less. There's always an excuse in life. And quite frankly, I have been working for 7 days a week ever since I became a firefighter. And that was about 25 years ago. I'm not joking. Yes, I take vacations, and it sounds funny, even now that I take vacations, I take the camera with me. I take you guys with me. So the point is I'm doing something every day, and not a lot of people understand that, and not a lot of people will ever do that, and that's okay because they will only have a certain level of success. But the thing that happens when you own a business, and I quite frankly believe that this is the most epic time in our country's history next to the Industrial Revolution. We have such a very rare opportunity that's about to come up as this economy collapses to be able to take back what we gave away to other countries around the world by importing their goods. And that is to start businesses, small businesses right here in America. And if you can make a small business work during a downturn, you're going to absolutely crush it during good times. But I want to also point out another thing. When you start a business during down times, you're able to buy materials cheap because you're taking advantage of the, quite frankly, depression on people. And I did that during the Great Recession with the palm tree business. I was absolutely crushing it in palm trees way back when during the Great Recession, selling $50,000, $60,000 a year in palm trees out of my backyard, because I was going down to San Diego, and there were, I'm not joking, literally palm tree places that had bonfires lighting their palm trees on fire because they didn't have the sales and they couldn't pay the water bill to keep them alive. And I wish I would have taken photos back then, because I've got some photos, and one of these days I have to put a montage together of what it was like back then for me. But people were so depressed. I remember going to one palm tree salesman, and I said, you know, I was looking at all these palm trees in these big pots, and I'm like, how much are they? And he goes, like $40 each. And I looked over at all these 1 gallon palm trees that were busting out of their pots, and the trees were like 4 feet apiece. The trunks were as big as the 1 gallon pot, and they were in the ground. I said, how much for all those? And he goes, you buy them all $1 a piece. I sat there, load them up. And there was about, I don't know, 2,000 of them, I want to say. And they just literally took a tractor, and they put the bucket on the ground, and they would just scrape and go, like, you know, grab the earth underneath these pots and just lift them up and throw them on the trailer. And I took those palm trees home because this guy did not have enough water to water them. He couldn't pay the employees to prune them and all that stuff. So I'd take them home and repot them. And that's my point. You're able to take advantage of the business owners that didn't see what is going on. They didn't see, hey, real estate's overheating, and hey, my business is palm trees, and I sell palm trees to people trying to flip homes or fix up homes or shopping centers. And all of a sudden they hit a depression. And they don't see that. Not every business owner is savvy. Not every business owner can see things ahead. I'm going to be honest with you though. Everyone on this channel, they can. Why? Because you wouldn't be looking at this dude, spend your time looking at this dude sitting out in the field with his cup of McCafe. It's not even a paid endorsement. Hold on. I love it when people go, that's so rude. I can't believe you took a drink of coffee. It's so rude. Yeah, copy. Just go find another channel. But my point being is that this is the time to start a business, everyone. This is it, right? You can start, and this is the easiest way to start a business. Don't start a business. And when I mean that, I say, what I mean is start to research what kind of business you want and start to draft it out. Find your suppliers, find product prices, things like that. And then as this market starts to tank, watch that industry and start to identify key things you could do. There may be some people on this channel that want to go as far as going, you know, the heck with this. I'm gonna figure out what kind of business I want. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna dabble in it just a little bit right now. Sole proprietorship, not going big with the LLC or the corporation, and we're just gonna dabble in it. I'm gonna get to know the industry, and then as it collapses, I'm set up with cash or cash equivalents. I'm ready to pounce, and I'm just gonna buy full-blown businesses that are going out of business. I'm gonna take all their inventory for pennies on the dollar, and I'm gonna do it better. I'm gonna take them over. I'm gonna use their employees, and I'm gonna make them stronger, better people. I'm gonna crush it, and that's what we need. We need people all over this country, and quite frankly, all over the world, to stand up and go, I'll be that person. I'll be that man or woman that takes over that business. I got what it takes. I'm a leader. Regardless if you're a leader now. You're a leader in your home. You're a leader in your community. Be a leader in business. And that is going to crush it. And so that's my challenge to you. And that's why we hold on to these. Well, we actually hold on to them for a certain reason. It has to do with who buys drinks. But that's beyond the point. Today, your challenge, guys, is to go out and start to figure out what kind of side business you want to start, so that you want to get ready to take over this world and make it a better place, because you guys are absolutely going to crush it. All right, with that being said, I hope you guys got something out of it. The Economic Ninja is out.